Ini banyak banget. 6 layers of pancake. Can you imagine that for breakfast? I think the butter is not melted enough. Good morning everyone. So here I am after making a breakfast, pancakes. I'm gonna start journaling because you know sebentar lagi kan kayak tahun baru gitu. Terus like everyone started to plan a new year. Pasti banyak orangnya gitu kan kayak tahun baru, new year, new me. Gue kayak fine, I'll do it too. But I don't think I will start with like a big plan. Like gue gak akan mulai dari kayak 2024 gue akan bla 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 bla. No, I think I'm gonna start with evaluasi kepada diri gue sendiri, since you know 2023 is not bukan tahun yang udah cukup baik buat gue, karena kayak I made a mistakes but I got an experience. So the point is I'm not starting my journal with 2024 vision board. No, I'm not gonna start with that. Kayak gue mungkin mulai dari mengevaluasi diri gue di 2023 ini. I don't know if I'm doing great in this year, and I'm gonna write it. Sebetulnya gue lagi nulis juga kayak kemarin tanggal 15 Desember gitu. I'm writing a journal. Judulnya itu I only got 15 days to forgive everything. Like first of all, gue nggak mengatakan bahwa gue adalah orang yang paling tersakiti, but no, I'm gonna forgive everything, including myself, for not doing very well. Maybe because I'm incapable of doing something. Yeah, I'm just going to forgive everything and start it with a fresh start. Jadi kayak sesuatu yang ada di 2023 seperti kesalahan atau apapun itu bisa gue evaluasi dan nggak akan terulang lagi di 2024. So yeah, it's going to be a good start for do. So let's get started. So first, I'm just going to take a review for the cover of this book because I like it a lot. Like kalau lo tahu, gue make buku kayak gini ke sekolah, and literally like with a navy cover. Ini sebenarnya kertas kado gitu, cuman gue pakai buat sampul buku. And I think gak sedikit orang yang make itu. So yeah, it's a navy cover. Dan ini banyak stikernya. It's like I don't know, ini stiker random banget. And look at this, it's Vivienne Westwood and a cat. You know, it's a cute book for a journal literally. So I just like to have a cute book and never end my journal actually. So yeah, berhubung judulnya 15 hari sebelum tahun baru untuk memaafkan segala hal, and it's 19 December, which is 11 hari soon New Year. Maybe I forgot. I'm gonna start writing today. Jadi cara gue nulis itu adalah from the present, tanggal sekarang, which is December 19, 2023. Dan gue akan time travel. This is very ridiculous, but yeah, I'm doing a time travel, which is ke suatu saat dimana sebuah komplikasi di hidup gue terjadi, dan gue akan menarik sebuah kesimpulan yang mungkin bisa gue jadikan evaluasi dari saat tersebut, dari waktu tersebut. So yeah, I'm going to bed. timeline, I should pick one. So di beberapa bulan lalu tuh gue tuh kayak gue nulis jurnal ini. It's like journal prompts. Ini tuh berisi tentang pandangan gue ke orang-orang di sekitar gue gitu kan. Like, oh mungkin dia orang yang kayak gini makanya dia bisa gitu ke gue gitu. Mungkin kayak gitu or something, I don't know. Tapi untuk mengungkit semua karakter orang dalam satu buku itu very draining. Jujur aja, nulis semua hal-hal yang mungkin sedih atau mungkin very draining, nulis itu lagi setelah lo udah ngalamin itu dan lo nulis lagi, itu kayak oh my god, lo kayak mengulangi suatu peristiwa secara tertulis. Ini akhirnya apa gitu loh, dan gue kayak nggak tahu terus ini kalau udah selesai ntar akhirnya apa, and I don't know. So instead of writing about someone who broke my heart or maybe holding a grudge for someone, gue kayaknya mulai berpikir bahwa I don't think it's the right thing to do. So I change it to I only got 15 days to forgive everything. Sorry, it means like just forget about them, just forgive them already. And kayak orang-orang yang udah buat maybe broke your heart or something or just offended you, let it be, it just flows. Okay. I think the best revenge we can do is just forgive them and doing our best for our life. So yeah, to start it afresh 2024, I just need to forgive everything in my life and start it tanpa beban dari tahun-tahun sebelumnya. So yeah, let me give you an example about how I actually write it. Like the first things from 16 December, dan gue tuh membalikan timeline ke in the middle of 2022, right? It's so far away, but tuh bayangin aja gue masih punya masalah di tahun segitu yang belum selesai di pikiran gue, dan I'd be like, dude, kapan lo mau selesain itu? Kapan lo mau move on? Okay, so from the December 16, 2023, I go back to June, 3rd of June in 2022. Evaluasi yang gue dapat itu adalah always fight my fear and negotiate well. You know, lu kayak pernah menyesalkan lo tidak bernegosiasi lebih. Like if you bought something from thrift store dan lo kayak sebetulnya lo bisa nawar tapi lo gak dapet harga murah karena lo gak bisa nawar. It's like it's that kind of thing and it happened and it sucked. So yang udah gue tulis lagi kemarin, it's from December 18, 2023, go back to the worst timeline in my life. Gue nggak tahu itu tanggal berapa, but I think itu adalah berbulan-bulan, I think. Dan evaluasi yang gue ambil itu adalah gue tidak boleh begging someone, meminta seseorang untuk bersikap putus asa seputus asa gue. Jadi kayak yaudah, if you sad then just be sad, jangan bawa-bawa orang untuk ikut sedih. Okay, it's very draining for them and I don't think it's a good things to do to people. Second is I should have more empathy for those who's been through life with a different path than mine. You should respect orang yang mungkin ngambil keputusan berbeda di hidup lo. I watched this from Little Woman and Emma Watson said like gue nggak inget, tapi yang gue tangkap itu adalah bukan karena tujuan gue beda dari lo dan lo nganggap tujuan gue itu nggak penting. Okay, now the last is don't be trapped in the sadness for a long time. You know, my mom said kayak kamu tuh nggak boleh sedih lama-lama. If you set on Zuhur time, on Asar time, or maybe Isya time, itu akan selalu datang waktu sholat untuk lo kembali berdoa dan menghilangkan kesedihan lo itu. Jadi kayak you don't need the whole day to cry. It's not good. Also, it's not good for your skin actually. I don't like cry a lot. Kalau misalnya gue pengen banget sedih, then you would just setel lagu-lagu sedih and just open a TikTok and it's filled with kisah sedih yang relate to you. Lu tambah sedih. I don't think it's a good thing to do. Dan gue juga nggak bisa kayak gitu karena Kalau misalnya gue ingin melakukan itu juga, gue gak akan bisa. Karena what? Beberapa jam kemudian gue gak bakal sesedih beberapa jam sebelumnya. Jadi gue kayak okay, I think gue tidak diciptakan untuk bersedih terlalu lama. So yeah, I don't think being trapped in sadness for a long time is a good idea to deal with your life. So bye bye sadness.